Good evening. Good evening and welcome to the Foreign Correspondents Club of Thailand. I'm Marwan Makan Maka, correspondent for the Interpress Service News Agency and president of the FCCT. It's always a pleasure to see the club packed like it is tonight. And for good reason, we have one of the icons of culture from Asia to speak to us this evening. But before I get to that, just a few brief announcements as part of the FCCT's current affairs program. On Wednesday, we have a panel discussion on issue of corruption. Next Wednesday, we will feature the head of the army from southern Thailand, who will discuss the problems in the south. And on November 25th, we have a panel discussion on the much talked about issue of foreigners and land ownership. This evening's event is the result of a partnership that the FCCT has established with Mr. Uwe Morawetz, chairman of the International Peace Foundation. It is thanks to him that the FCCT could, in a sense, co-host speakers like Jackie Chan tonight. Please join me in thanking Uwe for enabling these things. So let me first invite Uwe to say a few words about his foundation, and then we will get on with the next part of the event. Thanks.
Good evening and welcome to the third ASEAN event series, Bridges, Dialogues Towards a Culture of Peace. Bridges is facilitated by the International Peace Foundation, a non-political and non-religious foundation based in Vienna under the common patronage of 21 Nobel Peace Laureates. And the next Bridges event series will be continuously held now in Thailand, Cambodia and the Philippines from November until April next year. Bridges is an independent contribution to the Decade for a Culture of Peace and Nonviolence, initiated and promoted by the United Nations General Assembly. It follows a series of 350 Bridges events, which the International Peace Foundation has already hosted in Thailand, the Philippines and Malaysia since 2003. 35 Nobel laureates, as well as 13 other keynote speakers and artists, including Dr. Hans Blix, Damanita Roddick, the Reverend Jesse Jackson, Vanessa May, Jesse Norman, and Dr. James Wolfenson, participated in these events, reaching until now a total audience of 120,000 participants. The aim of Bridges is to facilitate and strengthen dialogue and communication between societies in Southeast Asia with their multiple cultures and faiths, as well as with peoples in other parts of the world, to promote understanding and trust. The events aim at building bridges with local universities and other institutions in Southeast Asia to establish long-term relationships with Nobel laureates from all fields, as well as with other keynote speakers and artists, which result in common research programs and other forms of collaboration. By enhancing science, technology, and education as a basis for peace and development, the events aim at a better cooperation for the advancement of peace, freedom, and security in the region, with the active involvement of the young generation, ASEAN's key to the future. This is why Bridges is not designed as a one-time event and then everything is over again and forgotten, but as a continuing process of synergies to make the series of events a sustainable success for Thailand and for Southeast Asia as a whole. I am grateful to our long-term partner, the Foreign Correspondents Club of Thailand, as well as to our sponsors who have enabled us to make the idea of Bridges a reality. I would like to say thank you for everyone present today, for taking part in this program. May it help us to facilitate a new culture of peace through dialogue, transcending its definition of merely the absence of war or armed conflict, into a new understanding what the basis for peace is: education. In this spirit, we welcome today Jackie Chan, one of the most famous artists of our time, a keen philanthropist and UNICEF ambassador, who has agreed to come to Thailand to support the events. We now look forward to your remarks and to your important contribution to build bridges. Welcome, Jackie Chan.
Thank you, Uwe. And welcome, Jackie, to the Foreign Correspondents Club of Thailand. Just a few brief announcements so we know how the event is going to shape up. Jackie Chan will be speaking for a few minutes. FCCT is known for its formality. He wants to have a lot of questions. And although this is a correspondence club, it is not, the questions are not limited to journalists. There is a mic at the back. We would appreciate if you introduce yourself and limit yourself to one question so that we enable many people to ask our star of the evening questions that interest them and more of Jackie Chan's life, besides an actor, as a philanthropist, and many more things. Thanks, please.
Good evening. And you cheat me. He's a liar. I said, I don't want to come. How can I in front of all the press? No, just few people. That's not the few people. And how can I, what kind of things I'm going to speak, I really don't know. I never prepare like this morning. You go to school, few students. There's like 1,000 students. Because I hate speech. That's really hate. I don't know, because I don't have an education, not like you have a very good, you can sit there with all the conversation for 2 hours. I can't. I just speak myself, I can speak 5 days. You talk about some really subject, I have no idea, I just blank. But thank you, Peace Foundation brought me here, and that's I've been come to Bangkok for so many years. There's a few country I really like it. I've been traveling around the world. The few countries I really like it. Why? Taiwan. I stayed 2 years in Taiwan. That's why I met my wife. And I stayed Korea for 2 years. That's why I have my Korean girlfriend. But girlfriend first, wife second. Okay? You don't make mistake. Then I stayed Bangkok for 2 years. But I don't have a girlfriend. I was 9 years old at that time. I stayed in Yaowarat for 2 years. In the daytime, I was a performer. Nighttime, I learned some Thai boxing with the champion, who was a retired champion. So we learned Thai boxing, Sokman, Daemon, Kickmung. I was speak very good Thai in that time. But after Bangkok, then I go to Korea, stay 2 years in Korea, then I forget Thai. And there's a few countries really, just this couple of countries. So this is why, whatever those countries needs me, I come. And they really helped me a lot. I was low class stuntman, and nobody knows me. On Bangkok, in Korea, in Taiwan, so many people help me and makes me success. So this is why, whatever the country needs me, they call me, I come. And okay, we open a question. I think everybody knows me better than I do, right? I believe yes, because you're all generous. You're a reporter. I think you knows me everything. So I don't have to mention who I am, where I'm come from. I was born in a very poor family, and then my parents live. Go to Australia, American Embassy, leave me to the martial arts school for 10 years. And at the same time, I'm becoming a child actor. I've been making a film more than 47 years, all my life. From child actor, stuntman, stunt coordinator, actor, director, script writer, producer right now, Jackie Chan. And ask me something you don't know. No secret. I speak everything.
Thank you.
And really honored to be here. I never trust you again next time. That's the only few people. Okay, we start the question.
So there's a mic there. Please line up behind the mic and ask your questions so that we give everybody a chance. Please, go ahead. First question.
Yes.
Good evening. Welcome to FCCT, John. My name is Nirmal Ghosh. I'm with the Singapore paper, The Straits Times. This is a slightly serious question. A couple of years ago, or 3 years ago, you did a PSA about tiger products.
Yes.
You said when the buying stops, the killing will as well. What are your? Have you had any follow-up thoughts on that issue in the last since then? 2 years ago, 3 years ago, the tiger product trade.
I think you'll have to sit.
Yes. I really thank you, the Helping Tiger, let me becoming a spokesperson. After that, I not only protect tiger, I protect rhino, elephant, and shark, so and dog, cats, everything. Because through one things, I learn other. Through the tiger things, then I learn so many things. Yes, there is so many nonsense going on. And old traditional things, tiger bone, you're helping people do this, and the bear what?
Bear gall.
Yeah, and helping people, and the rhino, this, all baloney. This is all bad, really, it's all a bad business people to speak the nonsense. Oh, you take this, you take that. New technology, 10 times better than the tiger bone. But so this is why I